The search for a hobby continues, and today it's all about survivalism, which is why I've come to a location that can only be described as 2 minutes from a major highway, just to see if I can survive. I'm feeling confident. I've actually been surviving for 31 years, so let's survive. The first thing you have to know about survival is always look out for black kangaroos. As any fellow survivalist will know, the first thing you need to secure is water. If you can't find a water source, just do what I've done. Bring your own. You also want to be dressed appropriately for the survival expedition that you're going to be on, which is why I'm wearing, in the middle of summer, this jumper that can only be described as what a member of the royal family might wear on holiday. And that's just keeping me nice and overheated as I try and survive here. The other thing you want to do is make sure that you can secure some sort of food source, whether that be eating bark or hunting, just really any pets that you can find in the area. As for me, I've had lunch already, so there's no dramas here. The other thing you need to be able to do is camouflage so that you can evade any potential predators or any other people who might want to steal your resources while you're surviving. Can you spot me? That's right, I'm the one holding the camera. I can picture this as a hobby, you know? Gets to the weekend, my better half says, "Where are you off to?" I say, "I'm just off to survive, mate. Off to do a bit of the old surviving." Continuing to survive. There's nothing but forest as far as the eye can see, and that road. Water pretty low, but I'm not worried because I'm only going to be out here for another 10 minutes. I know a lot of you at this point will be thinking maybe this hobby is more hiking along mostly flat surfaces rather than surviving, but ask yourself, am I dead walking? Or am I alive walking? I'm surviving out here. The final crucial skill you need as a survivalist is, of course, shelter building. What I've done, and I'm going to show you in a second, is I've built a shelter, and I'll just talk you through it. Obviously, this is quite an advanced shelter, so if you're just starting out on your survivalist journey, you sort of build up to something like this. So it's quite open plan. I thought about putting some walls and a roof up, but then I thought it'll just be nice to sleep under the stars. So this is it. A little bit of shade there on the, I want to say north side. I don't really know. And yeah, quite spacious. Room to stretch out, you know, which is important when you're surviving. Sure, you're surviving, but you want to have fun. And as you can see, you know, you could do whatever you want inside this shelter. And you're not gonna get too cold, you're not gonna get too hot. I mean, you might get both of those things, to be honest, but yeah, that's my shelter. Hello. See, Alice is also surviving out here. Being able to navigate is also a crucial skill out here. You need to be able to find your way to and from where you're going. That's just a 5-year-old's definition of navigation, in case you needed one. As it happens, I've just walked down this trail, so if I get lost, I'll just walk back down that trail to the road. If I didn't have that, I also have Find My iPhone. So they're just a couple of tips and tricks you can use once you're out here to just survive. It's all about survival. I've been out here probably 15 minutes now, so obviously that's quite advanced. You build up to something like this, maybe get out of the car for a minute or so, then get back into the car, and then just build your tolerance up that way in terms of surviving. Just coming back to the open space house now. Look, the whole point of these videos is, will I take it up as a hobby? The answer is no.